there, everybody. This is Scott Manning coming to you live from Scott Manning YouTube Sports Talk. I want to thank all of my loyal viewers for being with me here tonight. One half of the NBA Finals is now set. The Phoenix Suns beat the Los Angeles Clippers tonight in Game 6 of the NBA West Finals, 130-103. Chris Paul in this game tonight was a beast against his old team. 41 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals. What a night for him against his old team. Devin Booker, 22 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Jay Crowder, what a night for him. 19 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. He was a busy man. 16 points, 17 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks. Think about these 4 guys I just mentioned. CP3, Devin Booker, Crowder, and Ayton. They were a combined 40 for 71 tonight. That's 4-0. So just in case there's any confusion. But for the Los Angeles Clippers, a decent night, but not anywhere near enough. Marcus Morris Sr., 26 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. Paul George, 21 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. Reggie Jackson, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals. Not enough. And Patrick Beverley, 11 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. He got ejected from the game with about 5 minutes left for shoving CP3 in the back and causing a near brawl. Those 4 names I just mentioned, Morris, George, Jackson, and Beverley, they were combined 23 for 51 from the field tonight. It was a super night for the Phoenix Suns in Game 6. They shot 56.4% from the field. They shot 54.8% from beyond the arc. But despite the fact they went 63.6% from the free throw line, don't let that fool you. They were 7 for 11, and that was it. They didn't even need much at the free throw line tonight. And points in the paint, they dominated that 54-34. And the Suns led by 28 at one point in the contest. So this game, to a lot of people saying, oh, it was close at half. It was over 5 minutes in. And like I said, Patrick Beverley, his frustration showed. When you knew the Clippers weren't going to win it, he decided to shove CP3. Have we seen the last of Beverley in Los Angeles? We don't know. But that's for another time. But let's think about this for the Clippers for a minute. They shot 41.8% from the floor. They only shot 30.5% from beyond the arc. But they did shoot 78.1% from the free throw line. They had a lot more free throws than the Suns did. The Phoenix Suns are in the NBA Finals for the first time in 28 years. Can they finally bring it home? That remains to be seen. They're still waiting on the NBA East Finals to wrap up. We will have Game 5 of that series tomorrow night, or actually on Thursday night. But I do want to let you know I do have a Giannis update. This is an update on Giannis Anchorcom. Back in Game 4, he landed awkwardly and hurt his left knee during the landing. But the good news is there is no structural damage to Giannis' left knee after landing awkwardly in Game 4. An MRI showed that the ligaments on Giannis' knee were sound, and the timetable for his return is unclear. But Milwaukee Bucks coach Mike Boldenhausen has already said, we're going to take Giannis day to day. We're going to see we'll see how he's doing, and we'll know day to day what's going to happen. I do have some bad news, though. Giannis has been listed as doubtful for Game 5. That is huge, and here's why. The Atlanta Hawks are a team. Despite not having Trae Young in Game 4, the Hawks still won big. If Giannis is a no-go in Game 5, the question becomes, will we see Trae Young in Game 5? Keep in mind, this series is tied at 2 games apiece. With Giannis a no-go, well, does that mean we're going to see Trae Young? We don't know. But the good news is, it's not as bad as it sounded on Giannis. I saw him land awkwardly, and I mean, the State Farm Center in Atlanta, it felt silent. They felt bad for him. Now, Game 5 is in Milwaukee. But here's the problem that I see. Let's go back to Game 4 for a minute. I kept the Game 4 numbers just in case. Trae Young was a no-go for Game 4 after a freak injury in Game 3 when he collided with an official. Think about this for a minute. Lou Williams had 21 points in Game 4. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he had 20. Kevin Huerter, he came in with 15 points. Clint Capella, he had 15. Cam Reddish came off the bench with 12. Daniel Gallinari came off the floor. He came in off the bench and he scored 10. I mean, no Trae Young, no problem. That's what I said last night. They shot 50 and a half, over 50% from the floor. And they shot 84% from the free throw line, and they led by 25 at one point in Game 4. And with Giannis a no-go for Game 5, that's huge. He has been averaging 29.2 points per game in the playoffs. So Giannis' absence was felt, and it's going to be felt in Game 5. Because think about it, they only got Middleton and Drew Holiday, and maybe Brook Lopez. That's the Milwaukee Bucks' best bet. But the big man, with Giannis Antetokounmpo out, it becomes a whole new series. Will we see Trae Young in Game 5? We don't know. Giannis' injury is a huge, huge setback for the Milwaukee Bucks. And with him not in the lineup for Game 5, it may be like in the series, it may be series lights out for Milwaukee. Think about that. And in game 4, Holiday, Middleton, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, think about this. They were combined 19 of 44 from the field. I haven't forgot about that. But if there's any good news to Giannis, his injuries are not major. He's day-to-day. He's doubtful for Game 5. Will he play in Game 6? That's the next question. We'll worry about that when the time comes. But for right now, this is a huge setback for the Milwaukee Bucks. Just think about it. The Atlanta Hawks, they've been like the Rodney Dangerfield of the NBA playoffs so far. No respect. I think it's about time we start giving the Atlanta Hawks some respect. I mean, Trae Young, he didn't play in Game 4. The Hawks still won big. So, what will happen in Game 5 of the NBA East Finals? We don't know. But the one thing we know for sure is the Phoenix Suns are in the NBA Finals. And I'm a pretty happy man about that because it's somebody different other than the Lakers representing the West. And that's the bottom line. Okay, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. I want to thank you guys so much for taking this few minutes with me here tonight. I will be back tomorrow night for a Game 5 wrap-up of the NBA East Finals. And I would also, don't forget, I will have Scott Manning YouTube Sports Talk, the Scott Manning YouTube Weekend Kickoff Show, Friday at 12 noon with a weekend wrap-up at 11:30 on Sunday night. I want to thank you guys so much for being with me here for this few minutes tonight. Thank you so much for being with me, and God bless. Good night, everybody, and I thank you.